Top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
Struggled to put the Pittsburgh Steelers in because I don't think they're well coached, but they are tied for second in the NFL in sacks. So the Pittsburgh Steelers are number 2, and I think Antonio Brown, who leads the NFL in receptions, I mean, I got to tell you something. To me, he's better than OBJ. It's just the media loves OBJ. I love this guy. And they've got Big Ben. I think they overcome some average coaching. I'll put the Steelers at 10.
Number 9.
You're going to think I'm crazy, but the LA Rams, easily the most talent in their division. This is a huge stat in Vegas, yards per play. They are 3rd in the NFL in yards per play at almost 7 yards a play. Jared Goff, now that he has a left tackle and weapons and an offensive coach that gets it, is 3rd in passer rating. They also have the 2nd most sacks in the NFC. We talk about ingredients. Left tackle, good coach, playmakers, pass rush. Rams at 9.
Number 8.
Green Bay Packers. What are you saying, Colin? What do you mean? They're averaging 69 yards rushing a game. They can't run the football. And they do not match up with teams like Atlanta that has 2 elite wide receivers. This is a team with a brilliant quarterback whose playmaker is a 32-year-old wide receiver who's had surgery. I think there's too many holes here. And I think if they do well, it's overwhelmingly because Aaron Rodgers is the life preserver right now of this offense.
Number 7.
I know everybody loves Atlanta. Should have lost at Chicago. May have lost in Detroit. Don't get hooked up on, well, they're 3-0. Listen, we know yards per play in offense, they're good. I'm not doubting that. The thing I like about Atlanta this year, they have a little bit of a pass rush. They already have 9 sacks. I think their defensive pass rush is undersold because we pay so much attention to Julio and Matt Ryan. I like the Falcons. I don't love them.
Number 6.
Philadelphia. Listen, time of possession, number 1. Plays of over 10 yards, number 1. Playmakers, tremendous offensive, defensive line play. They can dominate the football, which is going to be important if you play a Green Bay. And you got to keep it away from Aaron Rodgers. I think Philadelphia matches up really well with a team like the Packers. Eagles at 6.
Number 5.
I thought about putting them higher, but I got the Tennessee Titans at 5. This offensive line, to me, is every bit the Cowboys' O-line except for Tyron Smith, left tackle. First of all, they're 2nd in rushing. They've allowed 2 sacks all year, and they faced Khalil Mack already in the Seahawks defensive front. They've faced elite pass rushers. They've allowed 2 sacks. I worry about big games. This is not a step-up franchise, but the Titans' offensive line may, by the end of the year, supplant the Cowboys' offensive line as the best in football.
Number 4.
Dallas Cowboys lead the NFC in sacks. Sean Lee leads the NFC in solo tackles. In 19 of his games, Dak Prescott has never thrown an interception. Okay, they are, not only do they have pop, but they're remarkably detail-oriented and efficient. Last night, we were all complaining about 3rd down. They were great on 3rd down last night. Dallas at 4.
Number 3.
Listen, they lost to the Bills. Denver's really good. Exceptional at home. Run defense, best in the league. They've allowed 1 5-minute drive all season. I picked Buffalo to upset them. I picked that game in my Blazing 5 because even the Patriots, even great teams have bad Sundays. Denver, number 3.
Number 2.
New England Patriots. Most 20-yard-plus plays in the NFL. Best coach and at least the most accomplished quarterback. Now, I don't think they have a pass rush. And I think that could eventually be their undoing if they go to a Denver, if they go to a Pittsburgh. But Belichick, Brady, number 2.
Number 1.
I know, it's not sexy, right? Kansas City's good. What doesn't Kansas City do well? Honestly. Tell me. Although they run it really good. And Alex Smith is having a great year. And they have a pass rush. I looked for their flaw. They've got 33 penalties, most in the NFL. That's it. Great coach. Quarterback playing over his head. This is the only team in the league I look at their roster and I'm like, they do everything at least at a B to a B+ level, Kansas City Chiefs.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.